Rijsttafel is a typical style of feast served on special occasions in the Netherlands. Wait, typically Dutch? Isn't it an Indonesian classic?
The rijsttafel, which is here in the Netherlands very popular, it's not very common in Indonesia. In the Netherlands, there are almost 400 Indonesian and Indo-Dutch restaurants and tokos. My name is Helene Smit. My mother's from Indonesia, Palembang, and I run Indo Food Tours here in The Hague.
How did Indonesian cuisine come to enjoy the popularity it has in Dutch culture today? That's what we went to find out with Helena. Indonesia was a Dutch colony for nearly 350 years. In 1945, the huge Southeast Asian country declared its independence. Sparking 4 years of bloody war, hundreds of thousands fled to the Netherlands. The former colonial power's great wealth came in part from the spice trade that originated in present-day Indonesia.
I think especially the third and the fourth generation of Indo-Dutch people nowadays are searching for their roots and are really into like what happened in the time of the colony and who were my ancestors. Were they the local people? Were they Dutch people? Were they mixed? So I think it's still very present nowadays and people really talk about it.
Whichever way you serve it, the rijsttafel is a part of that colonial legacy. And lots of different dishes are presented.
The rich colonists, they got all kinds of chefs from all around the islands to come and to make a dish from their own region. So like you see here in the rijsttafel, all the dishes are not from one place in Indonesia, but it's from all kinds of islands in nowadays Indonesia.
Rendang is spesialis dari Padang. Sayur lodeh, that is dari Jawa. Makanan Jawa sayur lodeh. Sambal goreng buncis, acar di Jawa. Tapi dari yang lainnya, misalnya dari Sumatera, dari West Java, Jawa Barat, dari Jakarta, semuanya lain-lain.
The Hague doesn't only have a lot of Indonesian restaurants, but also small shops called Tokos. Now this one is one of my favorite. It has a lot of snacks and sweets, and I really like it. Let's go in. Hi, Michael. So this is actually the sweet stuff, kue kue. This one is kue lapis. It's made with tapioca flour and rice flour. The taste is like Asian vanilla. This one is koningskroon and this one is spekkoek. The taste is cinnamon, nutmeg, well, all kinds of spices.
Other typical Indonesian snacks include deep-fried pastries like risol, lumpia, or pastels. They're usually filled with chicken or shrimp ragu.
Right now in Indonesia, they even have very different flavors, even with mayonnaise, Dutch mayonnaise, and with ham, which is really frowned upon here in Holland. Here we think like, who puts mayonnaise in a risoles? So it's really fun to see how even in Indonesia they innovate with flavors.
Indonesian influences have also found their way into typical Dutch snack bars, where you can even order fries with peanut sauce. But how does that appeal to Indonesian tastes?
I think they won't like the peanut butter.
Why not?
For me, it's more peanut butter, warmed up peanut butter, than it's really like the good, spicy Indonesian peanut sauce.
The deep-fried bami patties are based on the Indonesian noodle dish bami goreng.
It actually started with Indo-Dutch people who didn't want to throw away the leftovers of bami, but also from nasi goreng. This place is called Warung Padang Lape, and they serve authentic Indonesian food over here. Halo, selamat siang. Selamat siang, Helena. This is Ibu Lape, and she's very famous in the Netherlands.
The owner and the dishes she prepares come from the island of Sumatra in western Indonesia. The bumbu spice blend, lemongrass, dried meat, beans, and cassava leaves are all imported from Indonesia. The intense flavor, too, is authentically Indonesian.
Tingkat rasa pedas berbeda dari restoran lainnya. Jadi benar-benar di level di tingkat yang nomor 1 sampai 10, kita berada di nomor 9 dan 10 tingkat pedasnya. Jadi berbeda rasa, bumbu, pedas, segalanya berbeda.
Saya datang dari Indonesia, asal juga dari Sumatera. Jadi saya di sini rindu makanan Sumatera, makanan Indonesia asli. Di sini betul-betul asli makanan Indonesianya. Jadi saya selalu kalau ke Den Haag selalu mampir ke sini. Makan di restoran Lapejo.
I grew up with my grandma, so growing up, she already put a little bit of spice in the food, and then once I got to finally visit Indonesia, I got even more used to the spicy taste. And actually, I've been looking for a nice rendang throughout the whole Netherlands, but they're never spicy enough because they need to be spicy.
Kalau makan masak rendang itu lama kan ya, cuman satu macam. Nah kalau di sini kan banyak, ada sayurnya, ada telurnya, ada ayam popnya, komplit gitu. Jadi nggak usah susah-susah masak di rumah.
The dishes served at these restaurants are a testament to the history shared by the Netherlands and Indonesia.